It's dark. All right. I'm live, but I got a bright light. Let me go get something to lift this up with. Normally I use that book, but that's up there. I'll show you these. That's the wife back there in the bed. And then I'll put this under. So I saw these. I don't know if you can get that without the glare. I saw these in Target today. I was shopping with my son, and I was like, ooh. So there's these die-cast metal figures. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I think 21 of them. 20 of them, I guess. Looking pretty darn cool. Nice bunch of marbles figures there. Spider-Man, Iron Spider, Sandman, Superior Venom, Carnage, Scream, Riot, Iron Man, Captain Marvel, Nick Fury, Grey Hulk, Okoye, Miss Marvel, which is what I bought it for, Ronan, Adam Warlock, Nova, Yondu, Mantis, Nebula, Rocket, and Star-Lord. Pretty cool set. And I'm now going to use it to lift the computer up so I can bend this forward and get that light out of your heads. I got to get this set up figured out better because I still have like the halo over the top of my bald head. But anyway, just got a whole bunch of comics to go through with you guys. I haven't done a proper haul in a while, even though I've been doing a few hauls. So let's get started and see what we got. Half price between yesterday and today. Yesterday's Friday, yeah. Guy put out tons of stuff, and if you saw my Instagram post, I missed Teen Titans 12, the first Batman Who Laughs, by 10 minutes. But yesterday was a busy day. So I just picked this up. This is probably with half cover price. And nothing special. I just get the homages to X-Men 136. So grab that one. I'm 99% sure I have that one already, but you know how it goes. So got this nice Young Guns 2, Young Guns War of Realms 2 variant by the Young Guns. I don't know all the artist name on this. Javier Garron and a few others, Curiel. But I just thought it's pretty cool. I like the cover. That was going super cheap. I forget what it was, $1 or $2. Picked up some books that I just thought I'd put this as a pack together in one of the auctions. Certainly not in the best condition, but we're talking a 12-cent Daredevil, number 53. We're talking 15-cent Daredevil. We're talking a 20-cent Daredevil with tape all up and down the spine. So you know how it goes. And then I'm like, what can I put together that's also like from the 20, 25-cent era? So I found this Man Thing. I found a Man Thing. And then I found another Man Thing without realizing that the Man Things were the same prices. And these were all books that my man at half price had down for $3, $4, $5 and just did a big price reduction since he put a couple hundred books out. Pew pew. So I'm like, cool. We'll throw that up. That's cool. We'll take those for $1 each. I'm pretty sure I have this, but I thought I'd get another one of these, Grant Morrison Klaus. I'm pretty sure that was $1 as well. Pretty psyched for that. First printing of Squee. I don't have Johnny the Homicidal Maniac anymore, and I don't have I Feel Sick, but this is kind of like the third series that he did, I think. Squee, pretty cool. Venom the Hunger. And a lot of these are going to go on auctions or sale, but this is definitely staying with me. This is Usagi number 13 from Mirage, which was the second volume of Yojimbo that he did. The first volume was with Fantagraphics. The third volume was with Dark Horse, and that's the one that went for like 170 issues. And then the current volume, IDW, is now up to like issue 8, I think I just read, or issue 7. I can't remember. These are 2 ROMs that I had. I was just piecing together my ROMs because I know Discovery Bay was interested in them, and I could do without them, I guess. And then I bought some more, including another double. I don't know what Shang-Chi's doing in ROM, but there you go. Shang-Chi's hanging out in ROM because what else is Shang-Chi going to do, right? Shang-Chi got a Shang-Chi all the time. Big thanks to Longbox Diving and his 2 sons. I was on Rod's show last weekend, I think, or 2 weekends ago, the community call, and he was saying that he was collecting the Avengers and trying to get like the entire run. And he was missing a lot of the ones under 100 or something. And I had the first Hank Pym as Giant Man, which I don't know, Avengers 58 or something. I can't remember. And it's been sitting in my collection and it kind of glares because I don't have anything near it. I don't have anything connected to it. It's not a book that meant a lot to me. I just picked it up cheap at a con a few years ago. So I gifted it to him. In return, he gifted to me these two books, Wolverine 86, which if you've been following me, you know I've shown before because it's a ridiculous cover. This right here keeps looking like an extra arm coming out of Wolverine's body. But then I realized it's like a necklace that he's wearing. It's just a bear paw necklace, which is weird. It's just bad art is what it is. So I must have gotten rid of or sold the ones I had or lost it or something. So he gifted me this and he gifted me this 94. Neither of these issues are key issues. And neither of these issues are super special in any way, but they're super special to me because they're the last two issues that I need to go Wolverine 1 to 100 for volume 2 or his first ongoing series. So I'm super psyched for that now. So thanks to Longbox Diving. I now have Wolverine 1 to 100, and I will go through that and show that set off at some point. I think I've shown this already, but I always like this cover. Glad to get it at a cheap price. This is just an homage to Spider-Man 50 when Peter Parker says, "A spider no more, a fool no more." Wolverine Origins 10. This is the variant. I believe this is the origin of Daken or second appearance of Daken or something to do with Daken, and it's this really, really cool, slightly scary cover, bloodbath cover. Little kid holding the knife, a little freaky there. I already have these, but they had a whole run of the Stephanie Hans and Kieran Gillen Journey into Mystery. These three are the only ones that are key, and to call them key, first Daken, there you go. To call them key is they're minor keys, right? This, I believe, is the first appearance of Thori the Hellhound, basically Loki's pet. This one is first appearance of Eikol, and there's some spec that Eikol, which is Loki backwards, might appear in the Loki TV show, but it's one of those far-fetched theories. And then this is something else that's so minor I can't even remember. I also got these for the guy who works at Half Price. I was talking to him yesterday, and he came up and gave me a 15% off coupon because he knows that I'm a big patron of theirs and big supporter of their business. So he always, "Hey, Perry, saw you driving in the car today, man. I hope you picked up some good stuff. I left to do my own hunting, so I didn't get to watch the rest of your show. I hope you hit it big, though. Glad to see you lurking late at night. A little what if Wolverine led Alpha Flight, which I think has probably happened at some point, but I'm happy to collect these. Yep, those were Hans. And hey, Poor Man's Comic is here. So I'm just gonna take when I'll finish this pile. I got 4 more piles. Excalibur 1 because I never had one. Pretty excited about that. And then I've got these from Brandon Stawinski. No idea why I bid on them. Probably because they were cheap and nobody bid against me. Just some Morbius Spider-Man that Peter Parkers that are not like keys or anything. So speaking of Hans, she just did a cover that came out on Wednesday. It was called Ghost Rider something something something, the mother of all demons. It's a really dumb name and didn't look like a really great comic or anything that had any buzz that anybody was interested in, but it's Stephanie Hans. So I told my LCS, like, "Can you get this for me?" And I did it over Instagram, and they were really cool. They're like, "Yep, we'll get that for you." So I saw somebody post it today, and I was like, I didn't get that when I went to the comic book shop this week. So I hit him up on Instagram again. I'm like, "Hey, were you guys able to get this for me?" And he responded almost immediately, and he's like, "Yo, we got a whole bunch of damaged shipment. I had to fill out a form and write something down and send them back, and they're going to send us new ones. As soon as we get them, we'll put them in your box." So I was like, right on. Really good service from the LCS there. Pretty happy with Stargazer Comics. Give them a shout out if you live in Tacoma. I saw this one and he had it for $5, and I was like, not going to spend $5 on that. $1, I will. And I never read much of the Max books. They were kind of after my time, before my time collecting comics. But this is Dark Phoenix Max 2. It's like a porn comic. I mean, what you see in the cover is as risque as what's in there, and this stuff just happens continuously. I don't know if there's much of a story. There might be, but I was chagrined looking at it. Not much there. Found this really cool Matina Spawn, $2.92. Super psyched with that. That was beautiful, and that was just $1. Pretty happy to get that. It's just a great sketch cover. This is the third variant, I guess. Picked up Spawn 61, which is the first appearance of Jessica Priest. Pretty psyched about that. Then this is 7, which is the origin of, what's her name? The newest Wolverine sister, daughter, clone, whatever. Rain, right? Is it Rain? I can't remember, but that's the origin. And then 6 is the first appearance of her. This is second printing. This unfortunately is not. There's an error second printing. It says second printing, but the cover is an actual page from the inside that they put on. They use interior art for the cover. That's a really expensive book. This is kind of a nothing book, but I got it for nothing. This is the third printing, and this is what's on the cover of the second printing, but not in black and white. The error second printing, not the regular second printing. You following? Good. I said he put out a lot of books, so boom, I picked up a lot of books. Moving forward, speaking of X-23, and I know we weren't, he had the entire Target X series, and I had 1, 2, 3, 5, and 6, or 1, 2, 5, and 6, but I was missing a couple of them, so I just picked up the whole series. He had them listed at $20, and I talked him down to 10, and I'm like, cool, because I wasn't going to pay 20 for a lot where I had 3 or 4 of the books. So yeah, I got this for $10, all 6 of them. I was pretty excited about that. And that means I can sell off the singles that I have, because I don't need doubles of these. I don't know who this evil villain is, but she's very Power Girlish, if you know what I'm saying. And there's number 6. That's a really cool one too. Very cool. Then this is also, I don't know who does this. I can't read who does this. Oh, is that Djurjevic? Marko Djurjevic? I'm not even sure what it's called. But anyway, this is a variant X-23. This is number 1. Is this Target X? Yeah, Target X number 1 variant. I love this cover, man. This is awesome. I do not know this very well. I was super psyched for that. This is Gambit's first series, or I don't even know, but I just like the cover. Thought that was cool. This is number 4. I don't have 2, 3, or 1. Just got it for the cover. Black Order. I don't remember which ones I have. Yeah, Chris, that is a cool book. I agree. Not really trying to collect these because there's so many of them. It's so expensive, but to get this one for half off cover, I thought that was pretty cool. That Alex Ross, love that cover. Rounded out with the second printing, but the first cover appearance of Wave or Arrow, I can't even remember. And of course, all the first appearances of all the people that are in there, and there's tons of them. Too many to mention. Shout out to 5 people staying up late at night following this. I thought this is pretty cool. This is a variant to FF number 1. I don't know much about this series other than you're supposed to think it's Fantastic Four, but it's not. The FF stands for something else. I just thought that was a cool variant. And again, pretty darn cheap. Rolling around to this morning, and I went shopping with my son. Went to one store and then hit up Half Price again. See if he had anything extra. One store this morning got a lot of books in. I had a big pile that I just put back because there wasn't a lot of yeah, it is a good homage cover to, I guess, Fantastic Four 1, right? Yeah. But I got these two. They were $4 each, but they're in pretty good condition. Um, and this is from the Rage of the Black Panther story, Jungle Action Sixth Future Foundation. I knew Poor Man's Comics would know what that was. 16 and 18, Black Hammer from Jungle Action. Both of these are minor keys, but I just thought they were really cool. If you can ever find number 6, that's the first appearance of Killmonger, and that's a big boy book. But I was pretty happy to get those. I saw these. See if I got them in the right order. I can't even tell in the reflection there, but they're connecting covers. Let me see if I get it right. Yup. So those two connect like that. And then drop the book. Let's try that again. There's Superman's wrist. It connects there. And then, yeah, so those two, and then those two. Nice connecting covers. Justice League Dark 22, Justice League 22, all from the New 52, and Justice League 22. One of them is a variant, I assume. Oh, one of them is Comic-Con International, San Diego Comic-Con exclusive from 2012. So pretty excited for those three. I've got around the room a lot of connecting covers put up. I like hanging the connecting covers. Just thought that was cool for $1. Great, great variant cover by, I don't know, anybody know that signature down there? Not even signature, whatever that is. And then the rest of these were all $1. And I got 5 of them yesterday. I picked up the other 5 today. They're all signed by Livio Randelli, who does the covers to these Transformers. This is, what is this? Connecting covers. Yeah, I got 3 more coming up too. This is Combiner Transformers 41 subscription cover. 40 cover retailer incentive cover. And they're all signed by, well, this one's not signed, funny enough. Majority, it says signed. Oh, yeah, there it is. You can't see. It's this gold. There it is. Wow, the Mylar really makes it tough. Hey-o, C. Woodard in the house. Not a newsstand, not a mouse. But anyway, got all these really cool Transformers signed by Livio Randelli for $1 each. And they're all in Mylar, which, you know, I will kid you not, I will buy Mylar if I see Mylar. Sometimes it just makes things look better, and it's worth getting. Found 2 first appearances or first cameo of Crush for half off cover price, which is nice. I already have one of those, and those are both in Mylar, so they look twice as nice as they are. These are the ones I got the other day, the Transformers. Transformers Windblade, Windblade 2, Windblade 3, just all sorts of late 2000s Transformers, all subscription covers or retailer incentive covers, all signed by Livio Ramondelli, and all for $1 each. So I was super psyched about that. And now I got to make some room because I got more stuff. Oh. If you missed the beginning of this, what's propping our computer up today is this set from Target. It's pretty heavy, of die-cast metal Marvel figures: Iron Spider, Sandman, Superior, Venom, Carnage, Scream, Riot, Iron Man, Captain Marvel, Nick Fury, Grey Hulk, Okoye, Miss Marvel, which is the whole reason I got it, Ronin, Star-Lord, Rocket, Nebula, Mantis, Yondu, Nova, and Adam Warlock. Thought that was pretty cool. And actually went out, yeah, I would do that too. Hey, Rob, C. Woodard, absolutely. I went out to Target with my son, and he was in the Lego aisle, and I said, you know, sometimes on the front of the aisles, they put really cool, they put the good stuff, the new stuff. So the end caps, I went to look at my wife. Just, she just said end caps, whispered it. So I went to look at the end cap, and there was this kid there and there was a sign that said $14.99, and kid's mom is trying to have him figure out, if you add a penny to that, it's basically $15. What's up, Patrick? And he was trying to get the kid to. She's like, so if you add a penny, it becomes 100, and what does that make? And he's like, $100, and going on and on. So anyway, after they left, I looked down, and there's like set of Lego stuff here, Lego boxes here, Lego box here, but right on the end of the end cap, it was just blank. So I peek way down, I pull something out. My son's like, oh my God. And it was a mini set with 4 Mandalorian figures from the new TV show Mandalorian. And then there was one left, and as junky as it was, I decided to pick it up because I'm sure the Lego are good on the inside. So pretty excited by that. Okay. So those were the toys. And then I went to one more shop when I was supposed to be getting the groceries today. And the guy usually has stuff behind the counter way overpriced. And the rest of the stuff is like junk books for $1. And I guess he's finally gotten the message, because what he has now is about 7 or 8 long boxes out front where he took all the books he had overpriced at $5 each and made them $1 each. And then he had a bunch of the dollar books, and they were all 50 cents. So he gave me a deal because I just had cash, and I came down a little bit. And some of these are in junky condition, but I got a bunch of the 50 centers because he just wanted to get rid of them, and I wanted to make him happy and give me a good price on the other ones. So this one's in junk condition, but this is where Kitty Pryde says a naughty word. Other than the X-Men, this is my favorite comic growing up, and this is the first format that I read them in the 80s, was the Marvel Epic Comic reprints. And this is a newsstand. Oh, pretty cool. I guess the ones I had were newsstands too. So newsstand, Seawood, that's for you. For no reason whatsoever, I picked out a Ka-Zar the Savage number 2 because I thought that was pretty cool. That also obviously is a newsstand. I grabbed myself a little New Mutants 25th anniversary cover because I like that. I got myself some X-Men that were some minor keys here. So nice little X-Men lot. Little 261. Little 232. X-Men Classic. I like this one. Storm and Dr. Doom on the cover. That is just awesome. I like that one a lot, and that's in really good condition. And Omega, you are late, but no later than the rest of us. Then the rest of these were $1 each, even though a lot of them will say $5 on. They were all $1 each. I got Astonishing Tales, number 12. Nice 20 center, starring Ka-Zar, Lord of the Jungle. Mask Returns, number 3, featuring the first female Mask. Are you laughing at my Mask comics? Okay. I got this Ghost Rider. I used to laugh at them for having this for $5, but for $1, totally like that. Good night, buddy.
Good night.
Remember when Batman broke Bane's back? Sorry, remember when Bane broke Batman's back? Anybody wants one of these? We can make a pretty good deal, I am sure. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 copies of 497 from the Nightfall storyline when Bane broke Batman's back, which apparently, if you're the Batman, you can recover from, which I find pretty cool. I also find cool that they go ahead and have their own boards from this sports car store, even though it's the old location. I collect backing boards from different stores, but not this many. Only need one of them. So I was pretty excited for that. Pretty excited to get this one again. This is what is the storyline? What I can't remember the storyline. This is a great Alex Ross cover. I got that Lobo, #1 from his first series. I thought that was pretty cool. Hey, Pages Films and Plastic is here. Either the auction is over or people ain't buying stuff or something, or you just love my polls, which is pretty cool. First Arno Stark for $1. This is for something to do with Black Widow, and I can't remember specifically, for $1. First cameo of Dark Avengers. I got the little Savage Dragon Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And then see if I have a better job with this one. Nope, not yet. Yep. Nope. I've got a set of these already on the wall somewhere. And I have then a single of this. And I was like, I really want to get all 3 of them to sell. So now I've got doubles of the single. But this is that Justice Society connecting trilogy, which I think is really cool. Love those connecting covers. Love what I've got here. Journey into Mystery, #17. I said I'll get that for $1. I don't know why, but I love this Siege of Darkness. The storyline runs across like Ghost Rider and Spirits of Vengeance and a bunch of different comics. So I got suckered into buying a cool cover a couple weeks ago. So now it's like a 9-part story. I'm trying to get all of these Siege of Darkness covers. This is part 2. I don't know if you can see it, but there is actually, no, I'd have to take it out for you to see it. There is actually, it's not a totally black cover. There's some muted greens and oranges in there to actually make a picture. Let me make it worth your while, friends. And got to shout out the chat. We got a lot of people up on Late Night. There you go. You can sort of see it now. Yeah, that Journey into Mystery for $1. #17, was it? Let's go back and check, make sure it wasn't a reprint. Journey into Mystery 17, a 25 center. Looks like it's not a reprint. Good find. It's not in horrible condition. It's actually in pretty good condition. I didn't look this one up. I just grabbed it because it looked pretty cool. I don't know much about these. And the back could use a cleaning, but staples are intact. The cover's intact. Yeah, volume 1, #17, 1975. So I thought that was pretty cool. That's not the right bag. That's the right bag. Anyway, let's just take a second to shout out Two Gun Pedro's in here. C. Woodard shows up, man. I don't get home enough in the afternoon to see his shows anymore. Omega Comics is here. Two Gun Pedro was first in. Chris Lackey, hello. Poor Man's Group never misses my show. Poor Man's Comics never misses my shows. I'm pretty psyched about that. Let's see. 4-Way Flashes is here. Rob Worst is here. I think I already said Pages, Films, and Plastic. Yeah, I think that's it, man. Thanks for being here, guys. It makes it seem a little less lame that I'm showing books to a computer late at night. Superman 124. I like this one because I just got a Superwoman homage, and now I got this homage. I guess I'm collecting these homages. I wasn't planning on it, but they're starting to show up. So we were looking at before at books that were what's it called? Wolverine's Daughter, right? I had Daken earlier, The Sun, and then I had that new one from Marvel Comics Present. Some people say predating X-23 is Wolverina. I now have Wolverina. Pretty cool, I think. Got this X Factor #1 for $1. And there's something happened in 184. I can't remember what. This is the first Marauders or first something 229. I know this is not the big money book, the medium money book, but because it's a #1, I got it. I know 12 is the one that people want there. This again is a pretty big key for Morbius and Blade and Ghost Rider all getting together, calling themselves the Nine. I've got a few of those throughout the day, last couple of days. And then for $1, it's not the first, it's not the second, it's not the third, it's not the fourth, it's not the fifth. It is the sixth printing, which is still for a book that went to 7 or 9 printings, I think, or even more. I don't know, but I got this for $1. Pretty excited by that. Love the card on the back. It's in really good condition. It's got one ding, but yeah, it is the Killing Joke #1. Vision and Scarlet, $1. Yeah, but that's not a. It's not the first series. The first series of them was a 4-issue series. I don't think this one is worth that much. I could be wrong, but what do I know? I just picked up books. Last thing, I got a little mail call today. If you are not down with Unknown Comic Guy, you should be down with Unknown Comic Guy. His prices are ridiculously low, and because of that, I picked up 2 copies of this. 2 copies of this today. And these are in beautiful condition. I haven't opened them up, but everything I've gotten from him before has been underpriced, for which I'm not complaining, and in beautiful condition. So check out Unknown Comic Guy. Oh, yeah. Perfect. Tiniest color rub right at the top next to the L. I don't even know if you can see that. Yeah, but I'm happy with this all day long. Pretty darn nice. So, ladies and gentlemen, there is my haul. I'd say about 50% of this haul is going to the PC, and yep, that one's perfect too. And 50% of this haul is stuff that I have in mind for selling. If anybody sees something they're interested in, let me know. But I gotta get an auction one of these days. I think Kudat was going to start a bi-monthly auction, but he also then got stuck in Vacationville, so he ain't doing that. So if I can get on an auction sometime soon, I got a little package here. Like I said, I've got X-23s that are extra because I only had 4 of the 6. I decided that I'm going to stick to collecting Mr. Miracle rather than trying to collect every Jack. I like the idea of getting Jack Kirby, but you can just go down a rabbit hole of these things, right? So I'm just going to stick to collecting his Mr. Miracle run. This one is in better condition than this one, but yeah, those. I may sell my Usagi since I've got a double. I may sell my Toxic Avenger since I got a double. Still need to sell this Wonder Woman. Still need to sell another 0.1. So hit me up if you see things you're interested in. I got a Justice Society run from 1 through 10, plus those 3 connecting covers for 26. So I got stuff out there. I got stuff that people may want, and I got stuff that I want and I'm keeping. And I'm just checking a message here because, oops. Okay, I'll have to take care of that. All righty. Yeah, thanks for being with me. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Nice to see people in here. This is interesting. I feel dumb doing this on my own, but it feels better when there's people. I don't know if that counts as the magenta cover, the 6th print. I'm not sure, but anyway, whatever cover that is, it looks pinkish orange to me. But yeah, there you go. Killing Joke. It is a good read. Maybe overrated. It doesn't, maybe for its time, it was like ahead of the game. I think it's a good read. I don't think it's a great read. But again, I could be looking back, looking back with rose-colored glasses. I'd say God Loves Man Kills, in my opinion, is a better read. If you're talking about like a single book that defined like a storyline or defined like a group. But yeah, you know, uh, you know how it goes. All right, I'm going to get to bed because I am tired. Had a great day. Thanks for being here, everybody. I will catch you all later. Take care.